Welcome to the WBC Arena. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here is the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alverez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terence Bud Crawford.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Saul Canelo Alverez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time. Terence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a four-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alverez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed three-division world champion and two-division undisputed champion of the world, Terence Bud Crawford.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
I love this arena. I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this, but it could only happen here.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Swing and a miss with that hook. Couldn't land that jab. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Just see the nerves of the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Good defense to block the hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Back on the job you do. Good work.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Good counterpunching. Hold that thought! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then...
Oh my God, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place. And right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
Yes, I like that round. Good round, you feel good. Just keep him on the edge.
Come on, switch up.
And there's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp.
Oh my God, Johnny! Terence Crawford just got rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. I'm trying to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
Missing with the left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You win this round. Get your mind back. Get great round. Now relax. You were thinking. You were smart.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They have no respect for each other's punching power. punching. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Couldn't land that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Crawford in trouble. How about Alvarez in that last round? And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bout, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And there's the bell for round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then
Whoa, Johnny! Crawford is dazed! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A perfect counter shot. That hook doesn't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. It's all offense all the time. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Relax now. I don't need to load up.
Here we go in the 6th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Misses with the straight left. He threw a punch and just got countered. Canelo Alverez just got rocked in a big way. Disaster averted.
been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Which fighter will say no mas? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Nice round, good round. I like that.
Round 7, here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter shot lands. Don't let this fighter's... A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down! We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
These two were made for each other. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
That's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
And there's the bell for round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Crawford may be ready to go down. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3 full-shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Beautiful counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he was a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bout, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Like that round, good work. Stay focused.
And we enter the ninth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch. Good counter punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. That counter punch caught him clean. Hook misses. Terence Crawford just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
Got caught sleeping on the job.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That counter shot lands. Double uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick.
Back on him in this round.
This is the 10th. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. But Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display here is incredible. Did you see that? Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
You had everything in the bag. Great round, now relax. Good man, just say him again.
Let's start 11. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you...
Whoa, Johnny! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford... What an upset here as Alvarez goes down! And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. That you say it. Night, night.